Below is your full Top 10 style script, crafted in the warm, nostalgic, and conversational voice of American Rewind. It follows your structure and includes historical context, special qualities, and why each item disappeared. I also used some historical info on egg beaters and vintage gadgets, facebook.com. Movie camera full script, used in every kitchen since 950, but now forgotten. Intro. There was a time when every home kitchen was full of wondrous gadgets, tools that whirred, cranked, and clicked like magic. These weren't just utensils, they were part of daily life, tied to memories of baking, family, and togetherness. But today, many have vanished, tucked away in dusty drawers or passed down as heirlooms. Today, we're looking at 0 kitchen gadgets that were once everywhere since 950 but now are all but forgotten. Hand crank egg beater. First patented in 856, the crank egg beater brought speed to mixing eggs, cream, and pancake batter. All without electricity. southernliving.com, homemedingsfast.com. A satisfying clink-clink sound meant hard work was turning into fluff. They were light, plastic or tin, and durable, gracing every mid-century kitchen. But once electric mixers became common and affordable, these hand tools slowly disappeared. Wooden butter churn. Before store-bought tubs took over, families made butter by pumping a wooden churn. It took muscle and minutes, but the result was rich, creamy butter, echoing sunshine and fresh air. It was a daily ritual in many homes until mass production and refrigeration made life easier. Now, these churns are rare family antiques. Glass rolling pin. This old tool could be filled with cold water to prevent dough from warming too fast. In a time without air conditioning, it was a baker's best friend on hot days. The smooth glass rolling against dough and pastel-colored handles was as visually pleasing as it was practical. Eventually, heavy wooden or marble pins replaced it, but the glass rolling pin remains a gentle memory. Wall-mounted coffee grinder. Before electric grinders, folks gathered around the kitchen wall grinder with a glass jar underneath. A twist of the wooden handle and the aroma of fresh beans filled the room. It was a morning ritual that connected people to their day. As pre-ground coffee and coffee machines grew popular, these grinders became silent and unused. Cast iron meat grinder. Leftovers and fresh cuts went through this hand crank workhorse to become sausages, burgers, or hash. Clamped to a table, it offered control and thrift. Families prized it for stretching meat farther, no waste and rich flavor. When pre-ground meat and electrical appliances arrived, the grinder's role faded away. Tin flour sifter with crank. Cakes and pies got their light, fluffy texture thanks to the flour sifter's crank and mesh. It was noisy, messy, but oh so rewarding to see fine flour drift down like snow. It was essential before pre-sifted flour made life easier. Now, many kitchens bypass the sifter altogether. Cloth jelly strainer. If you wanted clear jelly without pulp, you hung a cloth bag from a wooden frame and let fruit juice drip slowly. This method taught patience and planning, a bit of daily ceremony. Today, pulp is fine, and store-bought jellies are clear, making the bag obsolete. Still, for those who cherish homemade pantry goods, the jelly strainer is a nostalgic treasure. Pie bird steam vent. A charming bird-shaped ceramic peeked out of pies to let steam escape, protecting crusts from collapsing. Its whimsical shape brought delight to baking, as meals bubbled with anticipation. Modern pastry techniques now use crust vents instead. The pie bird is now more ornament than utility. Metal ice pick. Home refrigerators used heavy ice blocks, and to get cubes, people chipped at them with a metal pick. It was loud, cold, precise, and oddly satisfying before ice trays and automatic makers existed. Now, most never handle an ice pick, but generations remember its familiar clang in winter kitchens. If you enjoyed traveling back in time, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. More vintage journeys await here on American Rewind. See you next time.